Hey, it's Matt with Sage Landscapes. Let's do a quick lap around this job that had low maintenance synthetic turf, low maintenance front curb strip, and some cottage garden plantings and stepstones. Come take a look. Okay, on this project we're looking at a turf yard here. Got a little bit of fussing around with the drainage to do, but all in all this is just going to be a big turf area for the pets. And then in that back corner we've got a little shade garden going in, kind of a cottage garden feel. The plants are packed tight together, all these existing plants. So we'll kind of match that theme on the back bed as well. Okay, we're just checking out a turf yard that we just wrapped up here. And one of the main things to think about when you're doing synthetic turf is the longevity. You're making a very permanent decision. These things can last 10 to 20 years. And the base is prepped much like a patio is. So you got to think that this is a big amount of labor that's going to have a lot of longevity. So plan through how you're going to use the space. If it's kids or pets, in this case it was a pet turf, you're going to save on mowing and water, but it is going to be a very permanent solution. And there is going to be ongoing maintenance still. So you're going to want to get some sort of cleaning, scrubbing for hygienic purposes and just to get some of the debris out. And at that time you could re-up the infill sand if it seems low. So if you're installing this turf, just know that there is still a maintenance schedule. It just won't be cutting and edging and the normal things with natural grass. There won't be any watering or messing with irrigation and pipes, but there will still be some ongoing maintenance to make sure that there's no debris that can sprout weeds, and make sure that it's hygienic and safe for your pets and kids to enjoy. So the main difference between the standard synthetic turf and a pet turf is the pet turf, sometimes the blades are shaped a little differently. They're a little shorter and tend to prioritize draining just to keep any of the smells and stuff at bay. And in this case, we use the pet safe infill. So it's an odor reducing infill as well. And you can put that on top of your gravel base. So this odor reducing infill you can put under the base, so on top of your gravel, or as an infill into the stand itself, especially if it's like a retrofit scenario where you're using some play turf now for pets and you wanted to add some of that odor reducing infill as well. I'll show you around the rest of this garden, but this was a kind of cottage garden before. I just wanted some simplicity and modern elements with this turf to make it easier to maintain and just have a safe, non-muddy spot that the dogs can come and play all year round. Okay, out here in the curb strip, we're doing some drought-tolerant plants. We're gonna add a pressure-reducing filter and replace these sprinkler heads with drip irrigation. Then we're getting a fabric. We're gonna do a glacier river rock and some feature boulders in here just for simple, low-maintenance curb strip area. So these curb strips are a pain point for a lot of people. It's like such a weird spot to mow, and with the heat of the concrete, it's really hard to keep grass alive. So what we're going for is some drought-tolerant plants. Think kind of high desert, Central Oregon Bend, Northern California, that kind of thing that can take those hot summer days. And then we're going to do a river rock mulch on top. And then we're going to just have a few feature boulders so it looks a little more natural than just random river rock on its own.